So now I want to shift the focus a little bit, and let's talk a little about internal versus external innovation at EMC.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a great point. I mean, when we think about things like R&D, the development of a product, it's generally a very internally biased process because you're ultimately responsible for building that product, and we tend to think about how to optimize it inside of the company. When you think about innovation, on the other hand, that model doesn't really work as well, and it's because the best way to do innovation is to cast a very, very wide net. And the best way to cast a wide net is to acknowledge that your core corporation and the people inside of your company may not have all the points of view. And so the best innovation cultures and the best innovation organizations in the world tend to think about where are the other places where innovation is happening. And so they will focus on some of the traditional places like academic research and governmental research, where you have people who have a longer view, a longer time horizon. But one of the most interesting places that we're finding in terms of doing innovation is actually with customers. Because while the customers may not know what the answer to the problem is, they are the people most intimately aware of what the problem is. And they also can identify when you've solved it. And so more and more we're shifting to look at ways to actually engage with customers proactively, not just in terms of selling them a product, but in actually defining what that product should be and how we solve a new unmet problem. We have a new program that we put in place called Open Innovation Lab, which basically is a distributed environment that puts technical teams close to the customers to focus on finding these unmet problems, working closely with the customers, all the way to the point of developing a proof of concept that ultimately steers our overall product roadmap by figuring out the answer to that complex problem. The purpose of innovation is to answer a problem, answer a question, find a solution. The best way to do that is to have as many people in the world trying to solve that problem with you.
How do we leverage that core strength? Sometimes we don't even know the strengths we have, right? And how do we really leverage that strength to really accelerate our growth, our presence, our penetration in the local market? We talk about reverse innovation, right? What does it really mean? How do we get more excitement from the employees that we have in that local market where they feel proud of the fact that they're having an impact in their nation? Why should we have to helicopter in talent?
That's right.
When we have local talent that understands the local market, right? And John just referred to Open Innovation Lab or innovation capability, right? What about at the customer for the customer? If we have local talent that can understand the customer needs and help accelerate our ability to deliver to the customer, think about the win